All right, what are we learning about this development and how it's moving forward?
It's been a long, ongoing issues over at Southridge Mall. The big news, of course, is the fact that the former Boston Store at Southridge has been sold to this developer, Barrett Lowe Visionary Development. Pretty well-known developer in the area. If you know the Couture high-rise on the lakefront, the Modern is another high-rise downtown. They also did some apartments over at the Drexel Town Square project in Oak Creek. They're working on a big development here, also one in Mayfair, or at Mayfair Mall right now. So they've been talking to the village of Greendale for about 5 years about this. After the Boston Store closed in 2018, when that company went out of business, Greendale stepped in. They acquired the Boston Store property, which is actually separate from the rest of the mall, to try to get it redeveloped. They worked out a deal with this developer, but they ran into a lot of legal issues with restrictive covenants over at the mall property that date back to the construction of the mall in, I believe, the 70s, with what you could use, what kind of development you could do there. You had to get all the different landowners of the mall to agree. So that's taken years to work out. It finally has gotten worked out, and now the sale to the developer has finally moved forward, which presumably means the development will move forward, which is a big, they're going to tear down the store, or almost the entire store building, and use that space and then the parking lots in front of it to build 4 buildings with 740 apartments, some retail space, and some green space in the middle. So we don't know more details on when that's going to move forward. No one's really talking. I don't know if the financing is lined up for this yet. Presumably, though, they must be close to ready to go. Otherwise, they wouldn't have moved forward with the step to acquire the property.
Right, and the mall has lost several anchor stores over the years. Could a project like this, you would think that it would breathe new life into that location and that area?
That is the idea, of course. This is a really important property, probably the most important property in the village of Greendale. The size of it, the amount of tax revenue that comes in from it. So the village is obviously concerned. That's why they're getting involved. And yeah, the idea of bringing something to inject some life into a dead space right now. If you bring some population in, some population density to support the businesses that are there, presumably that would help. There's also the cloud hanging over the rest of the mall. You mentioned that they've lost several anchors.
Right.
They lost the Sears store. Now that space got filled with several tenants: TJ Maxx, Dick's Sporting Goods, Golf Galaxy. They also lost their Kohl's store. But the mall, the main mall, has been in a foreclosure situation going back to 2020. That too has dragged on because of legal issues similar to what the Boston Store was going on with restrictive covenants. Now, they've pretty much worked that out, and I think we're expected to see an auction for the mall finally move forward by middle of this year. So hopefully that does finally happen. You get a new owner to come in and work on some redevelopment for the rest of the mall, which could be similar to what's planned at Boston Store. Really, that's the new model of malls, is to make them more mixed use, get some housing in there. The old mall model that we knew it years ago just in many cases doesn't work anymore.
Times certainly have changed. You mentioned the developer who bought the site is known for some prominent projects. You mentioned the Modern, the Couture as well. So ideally you would like somebody who has that kind of success to be a part of a project like this.
Yeah, the track record really helps. This is a very ambitious developer. As you mentioned, these are big projects that they've done, difficult projects that, I think when they've done them, the 2 downtown in particular, not everyone really thought they were possible to be done. I mean, the Couture took 12 years from the time it was announced to the time it actually got built. That's this whole other saga I could get into about it. That was its own adventure. But it does show you this is a unique developer that's rather persistent and willing to push through challenges to get the deal done, to get the building done. Over the long haul, we'll see if they are successful with not only getting it built, but actually making the building successful. So that sometimes remains to be seen. But this is a developer that has a track record for getting it done and persevering through challenges.
And this is a big step forward, Andrew.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much.